Hello everyone and welcome back once again to our King Alfred the Great playthrough, where even though we were in a very tricky and shitty situation in the war with Jorvik for the Kingdom of Essex, we have managed to sway it back in our favour with a plus 43% now, so it's pretty much ours to lose now. Hopefully we can still win this, but unfortunately we do have a small peasant revolt going on with about 2,500 men, so I think it would probably be a good idea. Let's get Alfred in charge to take this down first, stop them sieging our capital. We don't want to lose any children or our wife or anything like that, and then we will swing around, move north and push Jorvik out of northern Wessex, well, Mercia, northern England. They're in Leicester at current, yeah, they're in Leicester at currently, which is my homeland, so we do want to push them out. Let's just march down to Winchester. Let's lift this siege quickly. Let's get rid of these. Do we have any new issues? Not really, other than creating the Kingdom of England. We could call in some allies, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to march down south. We're going to end this war quickly. It should be a very easy battle. They're only peasants after all. A neighbouring ruler has lost his war. This shouldn't be too much hassle to take care of at all. Should be pretty straightforward. I just want to end that, and then we can march up to Leicester and lift the siege. And we've had a victory in a small battle that isn't really important, so we won't even bother looking into that. And here we go. And the armies of Alba and Gwynedd are still marching with us. The Welsh and Scots are still helping us. This should be a very easy battle. They've got very low quality peasant soldiers. Our knight was wounded by an enemy soldier though, which is not good. And perfect. We can now enforce demands and end this war. Greetings, petty King Alfred of Wessex. May your humours rot in your living body. I know when I am defeated, it seems I am left with no choice but to comply with your demands. So be it. Right, so he's a peasant leader. He's stupid, an aggressive attacker, a tough soldier, zealous, gregarious, and brave. Okay, you're not actually bad. Could we maybe recruit you? He loses 15% opinion of us for 10 years. You know what then? We shall execute you instead then. We won't get tyrant for it, so let's do it. Prisoner executed. Faction targeting you has disbanded. Right now, let's move our men northward to Northamptonshire, and then we'll reassess the situation. Wait, see how much of our allies' men have come with us, and then we will march on to the Jorvik army. And I love how fast we move because of Alfred's organisation and movement speed. It's absolutely incredible. They do have 900 men there. We will wait just to make sure that the Welsh and Scottish army are going to join us, because they're a little bit behind because of okay, they're marching on to us instead. That's fine, go for it. We get the defending bonus. We've also got more manpower. Their soldiers are of a higher quality, but we should have enough manpower. I can't believe they just decided to march onto us. That seems like a very silly thing for them to do. We are losing a couple of men in this battle, though, which is not good. Not good at all. But we are winning, which is obviously better for us. But I'm sure it just said that we lost someone important there. But we have won. Perfect. Let's push the men of Jorvik back north. And then we will march our army onto the barony of Leicester and lift the siege. We'll swap out. We'll wait till we get there, and then we will swap out Alfred for our amazing siege leader. We lost 1,200 men, they lost 800, but we won. That's the main thing. That's all that matters. Let's lift the siege of Leicester, lift the siege of Derby, and then march into these northern lands that we want to take for ourselves. So let's swap out our commander. Get our old Earl Alfred of Berkshire in control and get him sieging it just to speed things up a little bit. He's been very useful. I feel like we should definitely reward him after this war. And we need a new steward. Who is the best steward that we've got? Reeve Leotham of Guildford, a countess. Okay, we do have an earl here. He's already in a position. He's our marshal, so we'll just go for you. You are a Midas touched. Okay, definitely. We'll definitely go for you then. Awesome. Right, yeah, let's get this under siege quickly. Wow, the Welsh are already going for the lands over the border. Thank you very much to Prince Roderick the Great. So at least he's going to hopefully help us out. We spent 50 piety preaching unorthodox. Okay, so we had a bishop who's preaching unorthodox stuff in our land. Obviously, we don't want that. And, okay, Gwynedd owns the Isle of Man, which I didn't realise, which is interesting. Okay, that army is now going to... Okay, yeah, perfect. The Welsh have decided to march away. Smart move. We'll lift this siege and then we can march on to help you out in that battle. But I just want to make sure that we do, of course, get Leicester back under our control first, and then we can help you out. See where that army's going to march. It looks like they're going to march. Oh, they're going out to sea by the looks of it. So maybe the Welsh army will decide to march back our way now. Yes, they are. The Gwynedd army is coming our way. How long do we have left in this siege? 37 days. Let's just get it up to speed 4 then, just to tide that over a little bit quicker, so that we can reassess and then see what we want to do. I'm guessing that Jorvik army is... Oh, wow. Our spouse is Patreon of Theologians, and we gain 250 piety. I thought they'd do that. They've gone over to Essex yet again, haven't they? That's fine. We've lifted Leicestershire. Let's now get Alfred back in control himself. Let's march over here to this bishopary. Wait for the Welsh to join us, and then we can take care of this Jorvik army once more. We are going to have to wait for those men to join us. We aren't going to have enough manpower without them. And the AI marching. What is with the AI marching at present? It's so strange and random. Let's march here to Cambridge, and we can meet them in open battle, hopefully, with all our men together. We have had a new faction created against us. Our niece, Countess Osburh, created the faction to install Countess Osburh of Warwickshire on the Mercian throne against you. Who are you betrothed to? Wow, he looks like he's been living it very, very roughly. I did think that she would probably go against us. Can we try and sway her? Let's start a scheme to try and sway her. We did take her crown from her, so I can't blame her for probably not being overly keen on us right now. We'll let them march by. If they're going to march by, that's fine. We can follow them northward. Let's wait for them to pass. Let's march there. Let's attack the smaller army instead. Neighbouring ruler has won their war, which is good. Let's attack this small army of 800. The Welsh and the Alba army is following us. Hopefully we can slaughter most of this army. Okay, no. The Gwynedd army is deciding to just stand by and watch. Yet again. And they've now gone straight for Leicester again, but that's fine, because we've slaughtered this army, and now we can march westward to take care of that other army. Your glory is widely known. We lost 162 men, they lost 510. Perfect. Now let's march on to Leicester, lift the siege yet again, and crush what remains of this Jorvik army. Surely after that, all we're going to have to do is lift the siege of Derby, and we'll have won this war. Surely. Are they going to get away? Looks like they are going to get away. That's fine. We will march on to the barony of Derby instead then. Mercenary contract is expiring. It's for... Wow, 1,000 men. Which would be a... Oh no, they've got 5 months left, so hopefully long enough to see out this war, because we can't really afford to lose 1,000 men. We can do with keeping them, really, while the enemy army is so strong. So let's switch out our commander again to our siege leader. Let's get this siege out of the way a little bit quicker in Derbyshire. We'll speed things up to 5 just to get that out of the way. Where is that Jorvik army now going? If we can lift this siege before they get anything under siege, we should win. They're going out. Oh no, they're coming back. They can't make their mind up. And the Alba army look like they're going to... Well, they looked like they was going to trap them, but now they've not. They've changed their mind. But the Jorvik army is marching back north. I've got no idea. The AI marching sequences are just all over the place most of the time. We've got the Gwynedd army hanging around here. The Alba army has now been attacked, but they do have more men. Maybe we can get over there to help out. Let's station some besiegers. And then with the 500 who are sieging, let's put you in charge of that. 500 sieging. Let's get the siege master in charge of, and then the 1500. Let's get Alfred in charge of these 1500 men, so that we can march over there quickly, just to ensure that they do win that war. The Welsh are also marching that way to aid us as well, and we are going to lift that siege in the meantime, which could get to 100 before the battle even happens. And we have managed to get there, and no, we've pushed to 93, but we have got here in time. We need to hope that that Gwynedd army does back us up, which they have. So we should be able to just see this out now. Surely that will give us 100%. Let's march these 500 men to join in as well. Because if not, if we don't get 100% off this, we are going to have to siege something. We've unlocked a martial lifestyle perk as well, which we will look into after this battle. And we've actually not managed to win that. The 500 decided not to get there in time, which is a shame. So we'll march them onto the barony of Nottingham instead and get that under siege. That's so annoying. That is very annoying. Where are you going to march away to now? All the way back to Winchester. Seriously? That is so annoying that they've managed to sway that back in their favour because of that. Let's have a look at this available perk. We can get the trait Strategist. Perfect. We filled out a tree already. How old is Alfred now? 37. Perfect. But it's annoying that they've now managed to gain a bit of war score there. We're going to have to march north. That is so annoying. How the hell did they manage to win that from the position that they were in? Right, 800 men. Have we got any more men that we can raise? Okay, we have got some that we can raise, so let's do that. We may as well. Going to give us a couple of thousand. Let's merge together and march back north again. Get our forces back together. Strategical impasse. I am sitting around the map table with Earl Egbert and Earl Alfred, discussing our strategy for the ongoing war. Egbert eagerly points out all of the prime targets we should immediately send raiding parties to pillage, while Alfred explains how we need to watch what our foes do and respond accordingly. It is my right to decide our ultimate course of action. I know we can employ both strategies, which will make both happy, so we'll go with that. And our mercenary company has now disbanded, which does not leave us with much manpower at all. We have 2,600, they have 1,400, so this is still very, very close, which is worrying. So let's march on to Leicester, wait for the other men. We could hire another mercenary company, we do have some money. We can ask the head of the faith for a lot of gold. So, yeah, let's do that. Let's ask for gold. Why not? Let's give us some more gold, old Pope. That's going to give us a lot of money as well. We can hire a very powerful mercenary band with that. And, greetings, petty King Alfred of Wessex. I've considered your plight and decided to grant your request. May these funds help you spread the true faith in your land. Thank you. Gives us 413 gold. Nice. Let's march these 100 men forward. Up here, Countess Osber has been swayed, and her opinion of us has improved by 25. Got no idea where that Jorvik army is going. I think they're chasing down the Alba army, aren't they? Yes, they are. So we will march onto the barony of Nottinghamshire then and get that under our control. The winning army is going to join us, and these 164 men are also going to join us. Our spy master has discovered a secret. An enemy ally, Jarl Sigfrid, has joined the war. Okay. That might be bad. Oh no, he's got 2 men. So that doesn't really matter. It's give him an extra 2 men. Right, let's get our siege leader's leading that other army. Okay, that's fine. We'll wait until he gets here, and then we can swap things around. Is the Alba army going to be able to bypass them? I think he has actually managed it, which is... No, they've been caught. And they're going to get crushed because the Viking armies are just insanely strong. Merge together. Swap commander. Swap commander. To our siege leader. The faction targeting us has been disbanded perfectly. And we look like we're sieging this incredibly quick. Hopefully we can siege it before the Jorvik army arrives, and that will give us a very decent amount of war score. Lessons from the past. Though I will surely see many battlefields before I meet my maker, my library holds the tales of wars from 100 lifetimes. I have recently acquired a tome on the Great Battle of Tours, as well as a time-worn scroll written in some ancient language. Who knows what forgotten secrets it holds? Read the newer tome, studied an old battle for 10 years... We get stressed because we are diligent. Attempt to translate the old scroll. Oh no, we can read the newer one that makes us stressed. No, let's attempt to translate the old scroll. Why not? See what we can learn. Lessons from the past. Even with the help of the dusty glossary, the scroll is reluctant to share its secrets, but I press on. As the night progresses, the most incredible story unfolds before me. Armius, the son of Germanic chieftain, has been raised in Rome but plotted to forge an alliance of tribes to defeat the Romans. Armius became an officer of the Roman general Varus and advised him to take the tour through Tuttenberg Forest. There, Armius launched a series of ambushes. Due to his Roman education, Armius knew exactly how to combat the enemy tactics and lead his people to a decisive victory. Study the battle, focus on the transition, study ancient texts for 20 years. Ooh, which one do we go for? Let's study the battle itself, why not? And the Jorvik army is sailing off, which is good, so hopefully we can get this under siege. I do feel like we need more manpower. We do have the Welsh army here, but 1,800 men is not a lot, and I am worried. Let's get this under siege and see where we're at, see if we need to hire any mercenaries. There's a good chance we do. I feel like we should, just to play it safe. It'd be a shame to throw this war away now. Let's have a look. Not available, not available. 170 here for 742 men. That's 171 for... Yeah, let's hire that then. 742 men. March those up to Nottingham. Could do with the extra help. They're going to sail around to East Saxony again, aren't they? Which is annoying, but What can we do? We'll have to wait for now. We can march over to them. Yeah, they've got that under siege. Let's get this under siege first, and then we'll march down. Is there any Alba men left? There's 763 who are going to march down, so that's fine. How much longer for this? 51 days. Let's get it up to 5 speed. Get that siege out of the way and march south. Some extra troops now. Nightly practice. The clanging of mail and the clashing of swords rings in my ears as my knights practice their arms. I study them intently, trying to ascertain each one's particular strengths and weaknesses. There can be little rest for them, for as soon as the bell is rung to signal the end of the mock melee, the stable doors are opened. It is time to bring out the mounts. Today we are going field riding. Bring my armour. I haven't ridden the Quintain in ages. You gain mounted exercise. Or we might gain I'd rather have the martial trait, to be honest. Nightly practice, hilltop view. Ethelred glances at the mud fields at the bottom of the hill. Those could serve as an outline of an enemy army, he says. I inform my knights as I inspect their battle line, preparing them for the strategy at hand. I should cut off diagonally and lead the knights into the flanks. Charge. 80% to charge is well executed. You gain the trait aggressive attacker. Oh yes, definitely. Nightly practice, the fury of beasts. I couch my spear and lead the riders in a mad dash down the hill. However, among all the seeming chaos of shifting armour, raised weapons and battle cries, there is a plan. As we smash into the imaginary army on the field below, every soldier finds their place in our line, readying strikes, falling back and twisting reins and leaping back into the fray. We will rush over our enemy like a force of nature, and they will break like a tree before the tempest. We will cut down every last man in our path. We gain the trait aggressive attacker. Nice. And we've also won that siege. We've taken a prisoner in that siege. Perfect, we're at 100%. Finally, that war dragged on for way too long. Ransom. Enforced demands. So be it. Perfect. And we got a lot of gold for that as well, and we should get even more gold for the ransom. So we didn't need those mercenaries after all, which is annoying, but never mind. Let's wait for the war. The war has ended. Disband all men. We got 50 gold for that ransom, which means that we only need 60 gold to found England, which is incredible, and that shouldn't take too long. My god, we're finally at peace, so now we can concentrate on our realm a little bit more. We could do with making Wessex a little bit more secure, a little bit more powerful. We need to get England founded first. Powerful vassals expecting council positions. Let's have a look. So, Countess Edgitha, she's not very good. Earl Srefford of Worcestershire, he's not that good, and Countess Osber, who is a decent steward, and she's actually better than our current steward, actually. So, yeah, let's assign her to the role. Perfect. Keep her on side. Everything else is about right. I'm not going to get rid of Earl Alfred. He has been an absolute beast for us. He has helped us out so much in those wars. I can't believe we actually managed to sway that in our favour, considering we were 95% down. We've done well there, to be fair. We just need a little bit more gold. Low controlling counties, but we're already... Oh no, we've actually finished that, so we do need to move you on to increase... Let's go for Essex and try and improve our control in Essex. Right, let's have a look at ourselves. So we're now 38 years old, old Alfred. Wow. How is our son, Ethelred, doing? He is married. Is she pregnant? It looks like she's pregnant. Yes, she is. Perfect. So we're going to have a grandson. He looks pretty cool. I'm loving this armour. 18 years old. That is a mighty beard for an 18-year-old. I may grant him some lands of his own. We could do that. Let's have a look. Let's grant title. I may give you Dorset and Somerset, as that is what we used to have, isn't it? So let's do that as if it's a heir seat. Let's grant those titles. Perfect. Ethelred, Alfred, son of Wessex, became your vassal. Perfect. Empty council position. We need a new spy master. Let's have a look. Oh wow, you're pretty good. 20. Nice. Yes, we'll go with you. And we'll stick with what you're doing. Yes, that's perfect. Got some more issues. You can change Earl Alfred's contract, and we can negotiate an alliance with him as well, as he is our son, so yes, we will do that. We just need that gold now so that we can create the Kingdom of England. We only need 50 gold. It's a shame that we can't take out any gold from somewhere. I don't think there's really much that we can do at present, so we will wait. Alliance form with Earl Alfred of Dorset. Marvellous news. Perfect. we can imprison some criminals. Let's have a look. Only a 50% chance. And what about you? An 80% chance. She loses 30% opinion of it. All of her family loses a 30% opinion of you. No, we'll leave those for now. We just need this money. What wars can we can? Okay, there's quite a few wars that we can go for, but I don't want to go for any of those until we form the Kingdom of England for now. And we also need to let our armies recover. We can ransom somebody for 25 gold, which is nice. So let's accept that. I didn't even realise that we had a prisoner. Margaret comes of age. I am proud to see my daughter no longer as a child, but as an adult with sufficient tutelage. Even a child that has displayed little natural inclination towards scholarship, such as Margaret, can come to truly understand any subject. An avid learner, she has become quite the purveyor of knowledge, and has proven herself fully capable of structuring advanced theoretical and theological arguments. They grow up so fast. Okay, so she's got 13 learning, and she no longer has a spouse. Who did we originally marry her to? We've released a prisoner, which is good. Which means we only need 21 gold now. Let's find you a spouse then. An alliance. We want someone who's going to get us a good alliance. Wasn't you betrothed to the Welsh, or was that our other daughter? King of... Who's this guy? Ah, he was the Alba guy. And our youngest daughter is yet to be betrothed. So yeah, so that means that we've lost our alliance with Gwynedd then, doesn't it? He does have a daughter who is 4 and a son who is 2. He's got consumption. Okay, we don't really need that alliance anyway now, though, do we? Oh, and Cornwall has managed to take Southern Wales, which is interesting. Alba's took a little bit more of Ireland as well. So, do you know what? I may marry our daughter to someone within our own realm. Try and make one of our vassals a little bit more... with a better opinion of us. Prestige game. What would get us the most prestige? You. Who are you? Compassionate atheist. You're from the Isle of Man, aren't you? No? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Relevance. Who's most relevant? Louis Carlin. Okay, that could be good. That might not be a bad one. Son of Prince Louis. Son of Prince Louis. Aren't we already... Yeah, we're already married to a daughter of Prince Louis, so that would be a waste, really, wouldn't it? I'll leave it for now. I'll look for a marriage off screen, and then we can decide what to do for the beginning of the next episode. I just want to get this 20 gold for now, so I'm going to forward things along. We can also let our men recover then. I just want to form England before the end of this episode, if possible. It would be a nice way to end the episode on a huge, huge high after winning that war. And what is this here? Decision available. Found a new kingdom. I will unite my realm under a new kingdom title to belong to my dynasty for all time. Found a new kingdom. I will unite my realm under a new kingdom title to belong to my dynasty for all time. You create a new kingdom. Every duchy title you hold or completely control becomes de jure duchies of your new kingdom. Your level of fame is illustrious. And that only costs us 300 gold. But would it not be better to found England? And actually form England instead? Wouldn't that be better? I think that would work out better. So I'm going to wait. I'm just going to actually form England, because that is what we were planning to do. And we only need 1 more gold. There we go. Perfect. Create the Kingdom of England. Create title. You are now a mighty king. Awesome. We are the King of England. We don't have many knights. So let's invite knights, which costs us prestige. We've got plenty of prestige. We can get some new knights. Adopt special succession type. Replace my partition succession with a local type of elective succession. No, I don't want elective succession. I would rather our son be our main holder. And there we go. We now have claims over all of the Jorvik lands, all of the southern Cornwall lands. Jorvik, this land here, perfect. England is founded. King Alfred the Great of England. Perfect. Absolutely awesome. So glad that we've managed to achieve this. We hold too many duchies held. Petty Kingdom of Mercia, Petty Kingdom of Wessex, Petty Kingdom of Huse, Petty Kingdom of Kent, Petty Kingdom of East Saxony. We'll sort those out at the beginning of the next episode. I can have a little look through then and then decide who I want to give each of these things to. Or if you've got any suggestions, you can give them down below. I'd like to reward the men that have been loyal to us. So thank you all so much for watching. As always, I really, really do appreciate it. I hope that you have enjoyed. If so, please don't forget to leave a like and comment down below and subscribe if you haven't already. And hopefully I'll see you all very soon for the next episode.